another delicious one-pot meal for you. So I'm super excited to share this one. It is inspiration from a dish that I had once in a restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, when my parents used to live there, and I was like, what is this heaven? It is so good and so simple. Why is there so much flavor? And it's kind of a classic combination, I found out. If you search for it, you'll find a whole lot of recipes for it. So it starts with Orecchiette. I looked up how to pronounce it, so challenge me on that if you want, but I literally typed in Google, how do you pronounce, where is it? Orecchiette. That's how it is broken down on the computer, so go figure. But it starts with these little yummy pasta things. You can zoom in. They look like, they're called little ears. That's what the translation of that means. They're like little round pastas with like a dimple in the middle. So they kind of cup the sauce and hold it. But in this case, the sauce is actually not really what you might think of. There's no marinara, there's no cream. It is a real simple sauce. Everything is sitting right here, you guys. So it's basically orecchiette with sausage and broccoli rabe. Broccoli rabe is a really bitter form of broccoli, and it's really difficult to find, so I'm not actually using it, at least around my area. But it's looks like broccoli, but it has some kind of more leaves, so like a mustard green or a dandelion green, if you wanted to have that bitter flavor, would be really good to add. But I just did baby broccoli. So I got baby broccoli all chopped up here. This has like a little more floret, a little bit bigger or skinnier stems, like a broccoli rabe. That's chopped up. A little bit of chicken stock, some chopped garlic, salt and red pepper flakes, some butter, olive oil, fresh mild Italian sausage, and Parmesan cheese. That's everything. So you could skip the butter if you were trying to be dairy free with this one, but it's really flavorful. It's very simple. It comes together pretty quickly, and I love it because it's a one-pot deal. You got your starch, you got your meat, and you got your veg. Dinner is served. That is my kind of meal. So I'll show you how it's done. Okay, olive oil went down in the pan. This pan has been heating for a while, so it's pretty sizzling. You squeeze the sausage out of the casings here. This is a pretty hot pan. I'm going to turn it down. And you get this going. And I'll show you in a little bit more when I got all the sausage going what it looks like. But I wanted you all to see, don't be scared of these casings. You just squeeze the meat out. It's not too difficult. Or you could buy loose sausage. But I'll show you in just a sec what it all looks like once it's going. Okay, my water's boiling. I threw in a big handful of salt in there. Remember, you want your water salty. It's how you flavor your pasta. I will drop my pasta in, give it a good stir, and then this is going to go al dente. So that means to the tooth. You don't want it to be real mushy. You want it to have a little bit of bite, a little bit of firmness to it. And al dente, according to the package, is like 11 minutes. So I'm going to set that. And then my meat over here, you guys, you just want to let it, again, to build that crust. I kind of squeezed it off into small little, see, look at that crust right there going on. I let it kind of hang out, and then I'm going to start to break it up. Sausage is a little difficult to work with initially when it's first getting going, but then as it starts to cook, it's easier to break up. But you do want to let this, especially with this dish, let that sausage kind of hang out. Get those brown crusty bits and then break it up some more, hang out, same thing, because that really adds the flavor and the texture, that kind of crispy sausage with the pasta, the broccoli. It's really good. I'll show you. Tucker, are you excited about the orecchiette with broccoli and sausage? Sausage is browned up, nice and crisp, lots of crispy edges, all chopped up. Next in, I'm going to put some garlic. It's like fresh chopped garlic. 3 large cloves going in, some salt, pepper, and pepper flakes, 4 tablespoons of olive oil. They're going in there. Seems like a lot, but you got a huge bowl of the broccoli, or broccoli rabe if you're lucky, going in, and a cup of chicken stock. And this is going to kind of get in there, steam it. Get any of those brown bits that are on the bottom, get them scraped off. And you want the idea with this is the broccoli is going to be what they call just kind of a crisp tender. It's not going to be mushy. It's not going to be raw, but you're going to let it hang out in here for about 4 to 5 minutes, and mix in, take again all those brown bits off the bottom. And then the last step will be adding in butter. So in culinary school, it sounds super naughty, but when you add butter to like a liquid, like a broth or something like that, it's called mounting the sauce. I know, stop right now. Anyways, it is a natural thickener. It gives it a gloss. It gives it just kind of this unctuousness and kind of richness and velvety texture on the tongue. And so that's the thing that you'll add at the very end that kind of adds, because remember, this is your sauce. So you want to add that bulk into that. But I do use unsalted butter because you already put the salt in there. The sausage is probably going to have some seasoning coming off of it. So I will add the butter. I won't say the technical term for it again because it's icky, but I will add the butter in a few minutes and show you what it looks like when it comes all together. Okay, my butter went in. It's doing its thing, making that sauce thicker, more like velvety, luxurious. This cool tool, you guys, if you're just kind of trying to be in a quick hurry, and I love it because I use it a lot for different things, but it's called a spider, or it's almost like a little, what do you call it? Strainer of sorts. Really handy for just going right into the pot with my pasta. I love it. Obviously not necessary, but it's fun when I get to use it for something like this, because you toss all of this together in the pot so it comes together. You don't need to worry about that little bit of water that's stuck inside the orecchiette, because that water's starchy. The pasta gives off the starches, and those are a natural thickener actually, so they'll help out your sauce just a touch. So you don't need to be too worried about that. When I made my salmon Alfredo pasta video, you might remember I had said save a little water on the side and you can add it in to either thin out the Alfredo that you've made, or if you just need it to be a little more saucy, it's a really easy little trick because this water is super starchy. So I got every last little piece out. Pardon me. And now just gonna toss this together, let all the flavors come together. Oh, you guys, the smell is unbelievable. It's so good. And then I will be hitting it with some Parmesan cheese, maybe a little bit of pepper because I like pepper. And I'll show you a taste test in just a sec. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. You guys, it's so simple. Came together seriously in probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Obviously I have my stuff prepped, but that didn't even take that long to do. So I freshly grated some Parmesan Reggiano. I got some more of that when I was at that specialty food market. Great price. Oh, just a little extra because it's cheese. The flavor is so good and so intense, even though there is no tomato sauce or cream. It's just full of flavor with the sausage and the crushed red pepper, which I'm not a real spice gal, but it just adds just enough. And then the broccoli, this is baby broccoli. I feel like I always make the same total nerd face. You guys. So good. And if you were gluten-free, you could totally make this with gluten-free pasta. Sorry, you guys, it's not gonna be as good. But if that's your need, you could do it. And dairy-free even too. Just don't do the butter, maybe do a little extra olive oil. It'd be fine. Super flavorful, super simple. Don't be intimidated by the raw sausage links. I know it seems a little creepy maybe, but squeeze the sausage right out. It's no big deal. You also could buy it probably not cased, but really good brand that I found again at that store. But it is so simple. Try this one. It's an easy one-pot dish, comes together. I need to go because everybody in my family is looking at me needing to chow down. Soup's on, well, not soup. Orecchiette with sausage and broccoli rabe is on. So enjoy, make it, let me know what you think.